Going on? It's your boy Hands Gaming, and I actually, as I said I was gonna do, I googled the ending to it. I'm definitely gonna put a link to the description of this video that I found that fully explains it. Um, Watch the video and then read the description of it. It says, totally great video by the way. Guy only has 319 subscribers, so if you could write in his comments, say hey Glue sent me and everything, that'd be really cool. You know, there's only like 5 of you out there. Just know that he's got support from other people. It's actually a huge plot twist. Um, so anybody who's played the Black Ops 3 or the Black Ops just storyline for the longest time remembers Victor Reznov. Well, this says Black Ops 3 gives away the answer to the mysterious ending right at the beginning of the game. If you screenshot the scrolling text that appears before each level, it gives away a Victor Reznov size plot twist that is hinted at throughout the game but never explicitly revealed until the Reznov twist, or unlike the Reznov twist in Black Ops 1. The scrolling text before each mission is a mission report by John Taylor detailing the events of that mission. The big twist is, only the first mission, Black Ops, actually takes place in real life. John Taylor's report notes that the sole survivor of Hendricks' team was brought in for cyber surgery but died on the operating table. Taylor tried to interface with the sole survivors' minds via their DNI units to guide them to recovery, but ultimately didn't work. However, this allowed the sole survivor's mind to access Taylor's memories. The rest of the game takes place inside the sole survivor's dying mind, as they relive John Taylor's memories of his last mission to the prior mission Black Ops, in which Taylor's previous team members, led by Dylan Stone, I don't know who that is, apparently he's from the Black Ops 3 comic book, defected to the CDF after discovering illegal activity by the CIA, and Taylor and Hendricks were forced to hunt them down and kill them. However, the sole survivors' minds change the events slightly so that Taylor and his new team take the place of Stone and the old members. The sole survivor's mind adds an entirely functional evil AI, Corvus, to serve as the main villain, while Stone's motives in real life were actually much more mundane. He was essentially just a regular Snowden/Manning whistleblower. He wanted control of everything. Multiple hints in the game that reality is not as it should be, as well as the later missions actually take place before the first mission of the game. On multiple occasions, the player acts as though they have lost their sense of time, being slightly confused as to where they are and how they got there. This occurs before they are infected by Corvus. In the second level, a brief flash can be seen by two doctors pulling Taylor away from the player. This is a protesting Taylor being pulled away as the player crashes on the surgery table. Their conversation can be seen in the scrolling text of the final mission. Taylor insists that the dying player is still alive and can be saved, and the doctors have to drag him away because he's causing a scene. Sarah Hall's death shows that a dying mind can experience events lasting several hours in the space of a few moments in real life. This is what's happening to the player throughout the whole campaign. In the first mission, Hendricks gives Taylor a large amount of grief regarding the ease with which he kills people, an odd stance for a hardened Black Ops soldier to take. Hendricks' attitude stems from the fact that he and Taylor had to kill their former team members during the last mission together, something which Hendricks morally objected to. When you meet Lieutenant Khalil towards the end of the game, the player is the only person who acts as though you've all met before. For anyone else, it seems as though Khalil is meeting Hendricks and Kane for the first time. The events of the second to last mission are actually the Cairo Uprising, mentioned several times in the first mission, in which Lieutenant Khalil became a hero that is captured by the NRC. Now, in the video, it actually shows that when you're actually in the mission where I did, it was right before you fought Taylor, when you thought Taylor was still the bad guy. It actually popped up and said Khalil's been captured by the NRC, which is where you find him in the first mission. You're there to rescue Solomon, or I think it's Solomon, but you actually rescue Khalil as well. This is also why, going back to reading it, this is also why Khalil personally knows Hendricks and Taylor in the first mission. Rachel Kane leaving the player near the end of the game is actually a memory of her breaking up with Taylor over his decision to join the Cyber Soldier program. The bandana she leaves by the player's hospital bed is being worn by Taylor in the first mission, which it shows a screenshot of, because she actually gave it to Taylor. That same bandana is also seen by the player's bed as early as the end of the second mission, showing that even those events are taking place in the player's head rather than real life. The final mission makes little sense in that the player has gone from seriously injured in a hospital bed to full fighting shape in time it took Hendricks to ride a plane from Egypt to Switzerland. Rachel, who made a big deal of leaving the player, is suddenly fighting by their side again. The final mission isn't based on any real mission that John Taylor went on. Rather, it's pure fiction created by the player's mind to achieve closure. This is also why it's the most disjointed and insane mission. Ultimately, the player identifies themselves as Taylor in the ending because they have spent the entire game reliving Taylor's memories. This is so similar to Black Ops 1. It's crazy because you actually thought you were Victor Reznov, and it's just nuts to see that they actually did this for Black Ops 3. It worked. I was hooked from the minute they started doing it to the minute they ended it. I wish they didn't end it like that. I'm gonna do the Nightmares series so we can see how that goes. See if that reveals anything else. I'm actually posting in this dude's comments, making a video on this right now. Will totally shout you out because this is crazy. The amount of editing you put into this is just amazing. I want you guys to totally come and watch the video, read it for yourselves, interpret it yourselves. It's freaking amazing. My mind is crazy right now. It's some dude posted in the comments, the FighterCrap03 says, I just watched this video and read the description. Outcome, mind go boom. And that's essentially what it is. Instead of train go boom, your mind does. It's crazy. David Solomon says, I don't know about you, but I must admit this is one of the deepest and most dramatic Call of Duty stories I've experienced in a while. Betrayal, conspiracy, transhumanism. Treyarch really worked hard on this story, but just like Taylor told us, sometimes you have to let go. Sometimes you can't save a life, not even your own. This, I have goosebumps. This is this is nuts. I'm sitting here at 2:51 in the morning about to go to bed, and I just beat the last mission. Oh, it's freaking crazy. It's just, I'm speechless. This person says, I don't know if anyone else said this, but what happened was that you died on the operating table in the second mission, and your mind still lingers, so you live through Taylor's memories when he linked your DNI and his in the second mission, where he faced a villain, so the player takes place of Taylor, and Taylor takes place of the enemy. But your character's mind changes some of the events, so at the end of the game, when the player says Taylor, it is obviously Taylor. I'm sorry if the way I explained it doesn't make sense. Long story short, you die in the first mission, and the rest of the game is Taylor's memories. So this is freaking crazy, and that's a big shout out to Crypt, a guy who commented on somebody else's. But I totally want you guys to go shout this out. I will totally post the link in this. It's freaking crazy. It's just nuts to see that they did this deep. I've played every campaign of Call of Duty by Treyarch, I believe, because I believe they started World at War. If I'm mistaken, it's Black Ops 1. Or it may be earlier, but I played World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and now Black Ops 3, and it's crazy. Throughout any of those, it's just, I've never seen them go this deep. It's amazing. It's really cool. I'm glad to see them kind of zoning out. I'm glad to see them doing different things. Really sad that they killed Nova, or not killed Nova. They killed Kane with Nova, although as we said, it's kind of just an illusion. So I will play through I'll definitely play through the Nightmare one, see what happens. But as for now, it's been your boy Gluehands Gaming, and we'll catch you next time. Make sure to check out the dude in the link description. I don't want to get a bunch of views after this guy made the actual thing, so totally go and check him out. Give him all the love and support, because this dude was amazing. He edited everything beautifully, pointing out things that were perfect. So yeah, it's just perfect. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Catch you guys next time. See ya.